Sometimes we take it for granted. This, the sky, the sunshine, even though it's a little bit cloudy, but who cares? The clouds, the trees, and the grass. The grass. You may say that I am on drugs if I'm saying this type of things, but it really isn't. It really isn't. Like, you need to understand that you cannot take this for granted, because the next day, who knows? Maybe you're not gonna wake up. Like, we cannot know that. We cannot know that. And of course you want to be like, of course you want to move out and live in the city that you really want, or in the place that you really want, that you really want to be at. But I gotta say this: if you cannot appreciate this type of shit, this type of thing, I can really appreciate where you're gonna be in a spot that you really want, or in a better position in your life. How can you really appreciate that? Like, is this serious? Because you need to understand that everybody wants more. Everybody wants more. Once they literally, like, they reach a goal, they want to go on the next goal and stuff like that. But you need to ask yourself if that goal that you really want to achieve so bad is really yours, or is by someone else that said that you need to opt in on that goal. You need to ask that question, man. Is really that goal that you really want to achieve so bad really yours? Because if the answer is no, maybe you need to reflect on that. You need to understand if it's really worth it to really sacrifice everything for that vision that is really not even yours. All right? Because at the end of the day, this is our life. Like, you have your own life, and I have my own life. Therefore, because it's my life, I can decide which things to do and which things to not do. You know what I'm saying? For example, if I don't want to be in a cold climate, I simply cannot sustain being in a spot which is cold as hell. Therefore, I have the possibility to move in a country or in a city that can be more, or that can be warmer. You know what I'm saying? And same thing goes for money. A lot of guys want to be rich. A lot of guys want to be millionaires. But you need to ask yourself this question: do you really want to be a millionaire, or you can just earn $30K per month and leave, I don't know, maybe Mexico or some places like that, chilling with your mojito in a beach where you don't have to think anything else, but just make that type of month every single month, and you're good to go. Like, do you really want to have the responsibility that a millionaire has? Do you really want to have the addicts, the responsibilities, and the risks of a person who is multi-millionaire? Like you really need to ask yourself these questions. You really need to ask yourself this question because it's very important. It's very important because if you're not ready, or at least if you don't want to do that type of thing, you don't have to think about that. You just need to think that maybe you should focus on what you really want. For example, I'm gonna tell you my thing. I want to for sure be a millionaire, and of course, it's beautiful. But I'm not gonna focus. I'm not going to be focused on becoming a millionaire this year or the next year. But I need to make my first 2 to 3K per month, and then the list goes on. You know what I'm saying? You need to scale, and you need to be doing this type of thing, because otherwise, if your goal is to be a multi-millionaire and you are at zero and you want to become a multi-millionaire by the end of this year, man, I'm not gonna lie, you're not going to be doing shit. You're not going to be doing shit because simply that goal is too big for you and it's unreachable. It's really unreachable. You cannot be doing that type of thing. Instead, you should be focused on really like make a list where you write your goals that are not only achievable for you, but also they need to be how can I say? Also, they need to be with ambition. Like they cannot be like goals that really like don't put that type of energy inside yourself. That someone needs to be ambitious as well. And so the message of the day is this: if you want to achieve the goals of your life, they need to be not only yours, but they also need to be reachable, and they need to be with ambition, with ambition that you need. So they put the energy inside of you to really like lock in so bad on those type of goals. So that's it for today's video. I can literally, like, damn, man, this is crazy, bro. Like, I never seen a sky that is really this dry and really this clear with the sunshine on, bro. It's crazy because right here is always humid in summer, so you don't have this type of sky that is so clear right now. By the way, I'm about to end this video right now. So if you like the video, like the video. If you don't, get out. That simple as that. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos of this kind. And I'm out for today's video. I'm gonna post every single day, no stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta lock in on this shit because this is what I truly want. So I need to do it, bro. I need to do it. So that's it for today's video. I'm out.